What is good, guys? We are back here for another video this week. We are going to
Oh
be
yeah,
talking about the good old days. Now, that is a very, very broad topic. So,
I'm
we're gonna
excited for
talk.
it. I'm
We're gonna
very
talk
excited
about
for it.
old video games, old like things around here that we missed that are gone now. Like just the stupid good old days, man. We can go on and on and on and on and on about different things from back in the day that or places that are not around here no more.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of reminiscing, a lot of nostalgic feelings for Boston, obviously, because a lot of places in Boston have changed. We will name some of them. Hopefully, you guys do know them because not just they've been there for quite a while. So I'm hoping you guys do. But yeah, so take it off.
But I also got some good news for us, guys. We have a sponsor
Yep.
partnership with Doobie Energy Drink. Okay, guys, what
Mm-hmm.
is that? It's a powder energy drink that contains vitamins. It's also designed to help focus and without giving you the jitters. It has different vitamins in it: B3, B6, B12, A, and C. It has about 150 milligrams of caffeine. Also contains no sugar, and it also is to help you stay hydrated. They are our sponsor now. Going forward, you'll hear us mention that probably every week. But good thing for you guys, if you guys want to try them, all right, guys,
Yep.
I got a thing for you guys. It's a 10% discount code. Beantown Bros, exactly how it's shown on your screen, is our 10% discount code. That helps us out. You guys will be helping us out immensely if you want to go ahead and try them. But if you guys want to get a percentage off, go ahead and do it. I'm pretty sure it's 10%.
I will tell you this, guys, now that you don't get crashes for this. So if you feel like a crash for your other ones that you take, your supplements, this is one that you won't feel that. Since it comes with a lot of vitamins and all that. So should
Yeah,
be
let us
beneficial.
know. Let us know what you think about it if you bought any. But let's kick it off, man. What is something that
All right.
you missed that's gone now?
Man, this one place that it was like the I feel like was the best place, but obviously like it had its ups and downs because it had certain things. Was Good Times. I don't know if any people remember that. It was in Somerville where Assembly Row is now. Good Time was a place where you can do arcades, laser tag. I
It's
think
specifically
what was
where that bowling place is now. It's exactly was like right there in
no.
that
So are you
that
talking about?
area.
You're talking about Lucky Strikes. Lucky Strike was
Lucky
like
Strike is exactly where it used to stand, where Good Times used to be, like right in that
it's
strip.
like it's right on that strip, but not exactly in the location. It was like between. It was like in the middle. I don't know where you know.
There used to be a
Where
Gold's Gym there too, guys.
yeah,
It's kind
yeah.
of there used to be a movie theater right across from there. You'd be able to
I
go get a
missed
movie.
that one too. The movie theaters. That was a good place to go to. I
Although
feel.
we have AMC there now, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. But like Good Times was like that place for it's like the closest place you could have gone to for bumper cards, I think. And actually
I
like
don't
the
remember
rate
having bumper cars there.
it was those
I
big
remember I
floaty
remember
ones.
going there to play laser tag and stuff for sure, and like the bunch of the arcade games. I don't remember bumper cars.
I don't know if you remember the whole like big floaty cart thing where you can just like adjust and like bump into people. I know you had the racing one. I
No, that's
think like
bumper cars, yeah, but I
okay,
I,
okay.
I don't remember them being like.
They were just like in the one little corner next to the racing track, and then we had in the middle was like arcade areas, and then if you were into sports, they had their sports section, which obviously I didn't like honestly because obviously a lot of people they allowed people to smoke in that area, so you can smell a lot of the cigarettes and stuff like that.
So I remember going there. I don't know if anybody's a wrestling fan out there, but I remember going there on Sunday nights to watch pay-per-views with my mother and my grandmother for wrestling when they had their pay-per-views. So you used to just fucking buy your ticket, go in, get a table, and get your pizza, get your soda or whatever, your beer
It
and
was so
shit.
cheap. It was so cheap to get it too. I actually have the quarter. Actually, let me see. Yeah, this is the one. I don't know if it'll focus on it, but let's see. This is the actual token for it. Maybe not won't focus, but it's there. This is the good time token, and I
Now
still
you
have it.
guys got Dave and Buster's where you just get a card and you swipe it. We actually had to get tokens back in the days. You what are they now? Gen Z or Gen X or
Uncultured
some shit?
swine. You
You
uncultured
fucking
swine.
youngins don't know how hard it was for us kids back in the day. Did you know? I don't know if you used to take the bus, but people back in the day, it used to be like 30 or 40 cents just to get on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So you used to get on the bus, Go down there, go to Good Times, and have a great time.
Yeah, I honestly miss it. It was
That's where Trey's
great
first
overall
birthday was.
experience. Was it?
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say his first birthday, but whenever
Oh,
his birthdays
okay.
were there, and I'm like, my birthday was never at Good Times, bro. Like, and if it was, I was like super young not to even remember that I had a birthday party at Good Times.
I don't think I've had one. I don't remember having one either. To be to be
Yo,
honest, I don't remember one having one.
to boot, I don't even think I've ever had a birthday party somewhere else.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Like, all right, so for instance, Gabe's brothers have had parties at Ryan's Family Amusement. We've gone there and we play bowling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever had like one of my personal birthday parties ever at a place like that. Ever. Like Trey's had it at like Sky Zone and shit. Good times. I'm like the only one who didn't have. You know what? You know where people used to do birthday parties back in the day?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Trey had a Chuck E. Cheese birthday too, and I didn't.
Chuck E. Cheese is still around. You know that, right?
Yeah,
It's
no,
in Everett. Yeah, it's
it's
just
still
like
there. Yeah, no.
that's like a staple too.
We used to go to Papa Gino's.
Really?
The Papa Gino's that used to be in the old Meadow Glen Mall. Speaking of another thing that's not there,
Oh
the
yeah,
Meadow
Meadowland
Glen Mall.
Mall. Remember? No.
Papa
Do you remember?
Gino's.
Do you remember Old Country Buffet? That was the spot to go to.
People like the flaming grill now. Is that what it is now? The buffets that are out there?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Does not beat the old country buffet.
Nah,
Does
nothing beats the
not.
Old Country Buffet.
You
That's like
you
a.
want to be fat, you were going to the old country buffet. I used to a lot
I
of
ain't
people
gonna
like
lie.
a lot of people
The
like, oh,
food
you
hit
grew
different.
up in Everett, bro.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah, yeah.
grew up in Somerville for a part of my life too.
Mm-hmm.
So where my grandmother lived, we would walk to the old country buffet. Yes, guys, I understand. I'm a fat boy. I was a fat boy then too. I still walk my fat ass places, okay? We would walk to the old country buffet, and I think it was like $7. All you had to do, like $5 or $7 at the time. You'd go there with your boys and you just pig the fuck out. We would just sit there all day.
And if you were like at a certain age, it was free to get in. Some of
Yeah.
us obviously lied that at the time because we could, because our
Oh
parents were
yeah,
like,
your
lie,
parents.
lie about your age.
Yeah, now you got kids. I can't lie about my age, bro.
Yeah,
You're free. You can eat for free,
lie.
bro. Like why you over here yelling? Like, no, Dad. I'm really 7. I'm not 5, bro. You're
Yeah,
5. Little Timmy, you're 5. Shut up.
facts. But honestly, the food just hit different. It honestly just hit different. I don't know why, but it just did, and it just you can't compare it because I know like
Did we go to the Flaming Grill once?
no,
I
you
think
and
it was
I
me and you.
was it?
Yeah, me, you, and Becca went like 5 years ago.
Damn, it's been a while. And isn't there one in Revere now, Flaming Grill
Yeah,
as
that's the
well?
one we went to. I swear to God, it was you. You're like the only person that I used to go like to all these different food places with.
I know I am the most foodie person you'll know, so it has to be me. There's no one
So,
else.
but going there and getting food and like trying to compare the two, like, cause
Yeah,
there's one place, and I think it's no, isn't there two
two Flaming Grills.
in Revere?
There's one in
Okay,
Revere.
so I went once with Paul
Uh huh.
to the one over in on Squire Road.
Okay.
Is it that one or the Chinese restaurant? But it was still trash. It was a buffet. It was trash. But then the Flaming Grill, they gotta weigh your shit when you're leaving.
Oh, if you're trying to take it to go box, I'm
Why
assuming.
you gotta weigh my shit, bro? Like, just know there's food in there. That's it. I'm paying for the box. Like, why you gotta weigh? Your shit is 20 pounds, sir. Yeah, no shit. I'm trying to eat for the next goddamn week.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot they did that, and they have a hibachi. I don't know if
I
each of
haven't
them
tried the
have it.
hibachi there.
Hibachi's not too bad. It's just like
I've never
obviously
had hibachi anywhere.
it's at the Flaming Grill. What are you talking about?
I've never had it.
It's basically what it is. Basically, you pick the food, you pick the items, they make it for you, and that's it. That's all.
Maybe I'm talking about two different things.
Maybe, honestly. But aside from like Flaming Grill, Old Country Buffet, I want to say what else was in that Meadowland Mall? What was also there?
Yeah, GameStop, which I think
Was
a
there a
lot of people went
GameStop?
to that GameStop.
Oh
Yeah.
no, there was a GameStop and like a comic book store that wasn't Newberry Comics, or was it?
No, it wasn't Newberry Comics. I
It
think
was some other
Newberry Comics was way after that. I
yeah.
don't even think that was even an open or even a thought. See, you guys are really seeing how old we are. We're only 30, but you guys think we're like 50 and like ancient. You young kids these days.
You know, it's funny. Not Au Country Buffet. Metal Mall was like the start for me to like Panda Express.
Yo, no bullshit.
I love Panda
No,
Express. That was like the one
no
spot that started me
bullshit.
up.
You
So
know,
now I'm
Panda
just
Express
obsessed
used
with
to be
it.
where McDonald's used to be before they took McDonald's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm. I didn't know that. But now they have it. They still have it in. I don't know if it's considered Medford or Malden
What?
because the Panda
The other
Express.
Panda? No, that's still Medford.
Okay,
It's
that's
down the
Medford.
street. Yeah.
You know where that was too? Where Panda Express is now in that plaza section? Toy R Us.
Toys R Us was my shit.
Toy R Us. It's
I'm not trying to cut you off though, but
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
have you ever went in the little playground thing that they used to have at the Meadow Glen Mall as a kid?
No, I don't remember a
So
playground.
so there
In
used to be like this little play area, and my mom used to go there to get her nails done, and she used to just drop me off in the play area, like, here you go, Nick. Like back then, you didn't have to really worry about so many different things. You just like, dude, just run around. And then I'd be in Marshalls because Marshalls was right there too, and I used to just walk my ass into Marshalls and pretend like I was shopping.
I'm really trying to think about it. All I know is that like the kid, like the little the 5-year-old little like machine that you go in a circle kind of thing. I forget what it was called.
It was like right in
Uh,
front of it. It was barely ever open, the play area.
yeah, I don't remember it honestly. That's been a long. That's a long time ago. Mind that.
Hell.
But
But yeah, back to Toys R Us. Yeah, Toys R
back
Us
to
is
Toy R
now in
Us.
the parking lot where.
I think it's like a shoe market, a shoe store that's now where it's at.
Yeah, you
That took
got.
over.
Is it like a DSW? Not
I think
DSW.
so.
It's something
I don't
like
even
that.
know, something like that. But that used to be a spot too where I would just like go there continuously and buy like Bionicles. Is it Bionicles? The toys? It was
Which one?
Bionicles, Legos. It was like I don't you don't
How
do
do
you
you forget
remember?
about Beyblades, bro?
I still have my Blades.
Do
My
you
Bey
really?
I do. I do. I still have not the like old school one, but I still have a good amount. And it's
Did you ever
weird
have
because
the one of the electronic ones that spun around where you can keep using the trigger?
no, I didn't. I
My,
didn't. I
my brother
didn't.
Anthony did. I'm like, you a cheating ass mofo for that. How you gonna try to tell me let it rip? And then you're over here and your
Honestly.
shit just going forever.
But you know what the funny thing for that is like I think what was it? They always talks about the Olympics bringing in Beyblades or something like that, making that a sport because it's a
That'd be
wheel.
crazy, bro.
I honestly don't quote me on this guy.
Beyblades, I'm gonna be
I don't
training
remember.
right now.
I don't remember if it's true or not. But like, can you imagine just seeing Beyblades in the Olympics?
Let it rip.
That's crazy. And then you have the one that you mentioned, the mechanical ones that you just keep the trigger going and just like keep it spinning.
Yeah, you don't even tell nobody. Your shit
You
just
don't
keeps
tell
going.
no one. You don't tell no one. That'd be funniest to see. What else was around? Let's see. Ah man. Well, aside from like location wise, well, I would say I think Square One Mall is gonna go because I
Yeah,
don't
that's definitely next for sure.
that place is next because I did see a GameStop close down. Sears is gone.
Shit's been
Um,
gone, and
that's been gone. Yeah.
that was supposed to be like an arcade place. It was supposed to be like an up and down arcade place.
Oh, I wish they turned it into one. That
So
would have been great.
I don't know what happened, and now it's all changed. But now every year it's just uh what the hell goes in the bottom floor? Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween
Oh
takes it
yeah,
over every year. Which
yeah.
guys, I love Spirit Halloween. I ain't gonna no bullshit. I know that shit's only around for like 2 months, but if Spirit Halloween was around all the time, like, whew.
Yeah, they were smart about that. But yeah, but Square One Mall. What do you have that's like a staple now? You have Macy's, Best Buy. The food court is always forever changing in some
Yep.
areas. You have like a little gotcha place now that's across from the food court. Otherwise, like Dick's Sporting Goods. That's there. Forgot.
You know. Speaking of stuff that used to be in Medford, as for me is Modell's. Modell's used to be a sporting store that was over there, and then it closed.
I don't remember
That
Modell.
was only like a few years back, but like I used to go to Modell's because like I'd go get my bats there and stuff. Because if you go to Dick's, you always get the high end stuff. Not
Yeah.
saying that I'm trying to cheap out, but my mom was trying to cheap out. Nowadays, I'll go buy that $300 bat, and then I got yelled at it for later for buying shit that I don't need. Like
Hmm.
last year, I lost the glove, right?
Hmm.
And I kept saying like, oh, like I swear the guy that runs the league has it. And then like, no, no, no. So I ended up going to buy a glove, and then I ended up buying another glove. So I ended up buying two gloves. And then I saw the guy with the lost and found cart that he was wheeling around. I was like, "There's my glove!" My glove is right there. So now I have 3 gloves. Talking about shit that I don't need. Now I have 3.
That's what happens when you have adult money, guys. This is what happens.
Adult money.
Yeah.
You want to know how much money I spent on my bike in the first 6 months of having it?
Oh, I want to. Let me take. Let me take a gander. Let me take a gander. Let me take a guess. I want to say about 2K, 3K.
Right on. Yeah. About
Ah.
that much. Oh, 600 of it was to fix it because Matt didn't realize that it had a blown inner primary bearing. So then
Hmm.
I take my whole. So guys, I am mechanically inclined. I can fix things, whatever. I pulled it apart, took everything apart, and then come to find out I needed a special bearing tool, which I was not buying the bearing tools. It was like $300, and there was like an extra like 150 to like even rent it. So I
Yeah.
ended up shipping it out to have somebody do it right. But yeah, and that 600 of that was just fixing the inner primary.
Same.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah. That's rough.
And then he broke my ignition key. Okay, he goes. So this is when he bought my Harley, not my Honda. He picked up my Harley for me in Maine, brought it back, and he goes to open up the saddlebag, and instead of putting in the saddlebag key, he puts in the ignition key and snaps it.
Yikes. So
Then I
now
had to.
he has to fix it at that point too.
Nah, he didn't.
Oh,
He
he
didn't.
didn't fix it.
No, no. So I had to go with a makeshift
Nah,
bill of
I
sale
won't.
that I got from the guy from Maine to in the title to Harley and hope that they were gonna give me a new ignition key.
I don't know. I kind of would have went after your friend for that because that if you're not gonna tell me, it's like it's different if you tell me. Then I'd be like, all right, it's like either depending on how the conversation goes, it's either they can fix it or I will fix it at that point. But if they're not gonna tell me, then like, yo, brother, you're gonna have to fix that because you didn't even tell me from the beginning.
Facts.
But
But back on
no,
track. You want to talk
yeah.
about?
Let's
We're
talk about
talking
some
about Toys
games.
R Us.
Oh
Wait,
no,
wait,
let's talk about some games, bro.
wait. Real quick though.
What's up?
How could you not mention KB Toy Stores, but you brought up Toys R Us?
I was more of a Toy R Us fan.
You didn't like KB Toy Store when you go to the
Not
Meadow
really.
Glen Mall, bro?
No, not
They
really.
had one in the Square One Mall too, bro. I used to love KB Toy Store. My mom used to work at Toys R Us.
Oh, she did.
My mom, well, it was like the Toys R Us, and then yeah, it was one in Medford for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then she worked at the one in Fresh Pond, which is a Toys R Us and a Baby R Us.
I remember Baby R Us was like where Target was in
And
Everett.
Everett, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
remember that
I
one.
went to work with my mom, and I used to have like my Toys R Us fucking vested shit.
They had a baby. They had like the kids ones.
No, they gave me one of the work ones.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So I basically had a Toys R Us work vest, and I used to wear it around like Halloween time and shit. Like, yo, I'm a Toys R Us employee, bro.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that. You didn't tell me about that at all. I never knew
Yeah,
about that.
I was like super young, yeah.
You must have been. They must have saw the work shirt. It's like, oh, it's just he's just like a short guy working.
Very short.
Very short guy. But let's change from location to games that we kind of remember. I will say this now. I'm not an Xbox person as much as like obviously you have an Xbox. I don't. I'm like somewhat biased because I have PlayStation 5 and I'm on PC
Well,
mostly.
let me explain that to you guys. I wasn't always an Xbox person. I used to rash Xbox. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's doing it to my straw too.
Oh, it's green. That's right. Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so a lot of my friends jumped over to Xbox, except like you. And like
Yeah, I
even
never
Gabe
took.
had an Xbox. Did he? No, he had a PlayStation a while.
Yeah, he had a PlayStation for a while. I never heard him ever or seen him ever having an Xbox.
But everybody else that I would play with, but I really never played with you or anything. But everybody else had like I used to play with Adrian, but
Yeah,
I like PlayStation, but Xbox gives me more stuff now.
fair enough. There's like obviously there was Halo I liked, and then Gears of War, and
The original Gears.
the original Gears.
Hello.
There was one game I did like, and this was on like I think the Xbox 360 or Xbox. Was Fusion Frenzy, if I recall.
Oh, I haven't played that in forever, dude.
Yeah, Fusion
I legit
Frenzy. It was on the
forgot about that
Xbox.
game.
Dude, that was my favorite
I don't even
game.
know how I forgot about that game.
Guys, if you don't know or have never played it, I'd say play it. It was not how it's used to. Now it's in the library, obviously in the Xbox Game Pass. It's not
I'm
how
gonna
it
look
used
that
to
up
be,
later.
bro. It's so fun. It's not like how it used to be. So in the mode, basically I would have a tournament, and it already set for which I guess games you have to play in order to win to beat everybody else. Like just like how in Mario, there's always those in Mario Party you have to like have those matches that you have to either free for all or everybody goes after you. No, this is always free for all. But in each of the matches, it's always different. But how it is now is that once you play it, you get to pick the game mode and just play it. And it's not just like a tournament style. It's just like one game. That's it. But honestly, if you guys haven't played it, play it. It's so much fun. Like if you especially play with friends. I played it I think like 3-4 months ago at my friend's house because she was just having like a gathering with her family and all that. And Frankie and I were just like I think he mentioned it and I wasn't like and I was in disbelief. I was like, they don't have it. And I
I can't
was
believe I
like, they pull
forgot
it
the
up.
game though.
Dude, it was so much fun. I love it. If I that's the only reason why I would have
Is
probably
it
an Xbox.
is it free on Game Pass?
Yep.
Okay, so I have Game Pass.
Because they had it on Game Pass, and then we literally searched it up, popped up. I was like, put that game on now, dude. I missed it so much, like so much memories of the game. You could actually hit people with it. You can actually punch people.
Do you remember Concord's Bad Fur Day? Do you ever play that one?
No, I'm about to look it up.
No.
Conquered Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I'll
Because
look
I
it
know
up real
about
quick.
Conquered.
I think I don't know how to spell it, but it's like a fucking what is he? It's a really bad game. Like it's not like bad. It's shitty. It's like they tell you to fuck yourself in the game or shit or something like that. Conquer's
Oh, the
Bad Fur
freaking
Day, dude.
squirrel or
Yeah,
chipmunk,
squirrel. He's a
whatever he
squirrel.
is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that
I gotta
game.
play that game.
That game, guys, that is a game that obviously is not meant for kids nowadays.
No, it wasn't meant for me as a kid, and I was still playing it.
Yeah, like if we were to bring it to this time frame, you would not want your kids playing it at all. We didn't have restrictions like there is now. So just be aware the games we played were way worse than it is now.
That game was awesome. You play capture the flag.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
And then what was
Beat
the point? He
the
was
shit
trying.
out of you. You want to talk about beating each other up? That game is.
No, but he was also trying to flirt with this one other squirrel too.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Yeah, in the cutscenes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. Jesus Christ. So there's that. Oh my God. Oh, I also brought it up here just so I know what we're talking about because obviously everybody knows about Super Nintendo, the regular like NES and stuff like that. So there's like a special edition where the Super Nintendo made a smaller version.
I got that for my mom for Christmas.
So it has like already games built in it. I think it was like maybe 100 or 200 games already in here.
Did they do one for the Nintendo 64?
I don't remember it, honestly. But honestly, this I feel like
that's
nostalgic.
before it, right?
Yeah, this is the Super Nintendo one.
So that was right before the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So maybe when it comes more nostalgic, they'll do one.
Dude.
Like, Conker's Bad Fur Day better be on that bitch.
Oh my God, that'd be funny. Wasn't that was that Xbox? Or was it PlayStation?
I don't know.
I think that was Xbox. Let me see. I'll tell you in a few. Let me see. On what console?
Yeah, it's the Nintendo 64.
Wow, it really was. Yeah. I didn't think it was on there. Wow. I thought it was more like a PlayStation or Xbox. Because Nintendo,
like for you guys that don't
Nintendo
know
was more
what
kids
the
friendly.
Nintendo 64 looks like, the game is for the Nintendo 64, right? Oh, why does it bring me to Walmart? Walmart has it?
They have it?
That's
no way.
Crazy, bro.
You probably have to order online, to be honest.
So, guys, this is Conquered. This little ass squirrel be fucking shit up in the game.
Mm-hmm. That be talking mad shit. I am not gonna hold you. He be talking mad shit.
I'm trying to find the actual like picture of the game so people can.
So obviously you didn't play like PlayStation games, right?
No, when I was younger, I used to only be exclusively to PlayStation.
So do you remember Jack and Dexter and all that?
Yeah,
and like Ratchet and Clank, the original Ratchet and Clank. Man, those are fun games too. I miss those times.
bro. I played the original. Like, I don't, you don't know it, but NFL Streets, dude. It's instead of playing like the Madden games, right?
Hmm.
It's a street, so basically like you would truck people and like pick them up and slam them, and they would drop the football and shit, bro. Awesome
You
shit.
know I have a video. You know how on Dance Dance, well, Just Dance and all that.
You think I danced?
No, I have a recording of you dancing.
Do you really now?
This is one back in where Gabe used to live in Everett.
Damn. Nah, there's a video of me pouring hot sauce
No.
on a cookie though, on a chocolate chip cookie and staining his counter.
Oh my god. Yeah, I that one was funny. But the quality of the video is awful,
Everybody.
so I would never show it. It would be just it's just funny because I have it. I have
No,
you
you
just
know what?
doing.
You know what? You gotta show it. You can't bring it up and
No,
not show
no,
it.
no, no, no. I can't because
No, you
that's
gotta
Gabe in
show
it.
it.
So that's the only
Because I don't
thing.
believe it. I don't think you got a video of me dancing.
I do. It's just this you waving your hand, and it's so funny. It's
You
just
want
like
to talk about dancing? I have you in the back seat of a car dancing to Barbie Girl. I'll
oh
pull it up
yeah,
right now.
oh yeah. You were doing it too. We're all doing
I'm
it.
behind the camera, so you can't even see me. I got you engaged.
But the camera's moving too. So no, it's you too. But no, that was funny times. That was funny, honestly.
What
I
about the
figure
time?
why.
What about the
It's
time I
just
left the keys in the car when we went to Dave and Buster's?
no, I don't remember that one.
Me, you, Gabe, and Becca when I was first learning to drive when I was like 20.
Oh, nah, damn.
I
I don't.
couldn't find the keys. I'm like, oh, dude, we're fucked.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like, oh,
think
I don't
so.
know the
Yeah.
key. I left the car running.
Ah, man, that was so bad.
We were in Dave and Buster's for over an hour, guys. I left the keys in the car and the car fucking running.
You know, it reminds me when I was actually first learning how to drive too. When I had to drive Ryan's brother's car to his house, and it was those hybrid cars, the electric ones. And I
Isn't
was
your car a
wondering,
hybrid or no?
huh?
Isn't your car a hybrid?
No.
I know Dell's is. Sounds like
Yeah.
a spaceship.
Yeah. So it was funny. It was like the Ford Focus, I think. And we took it to the house, and I was wondering why the car wasn't turning on. And we were just stuck there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, yo,
Like,
bro, we're stuck.
guys, your
I
car's
can't
not
do
working,
anything.
bro.
So once like I actually took it off I switched the drive or reverse, it started moving. I'm like, oh my gosh, this car's like electric. Oh my god, we've been stuck here for no reason.
I
It
did
was
that
so
one
funny.
time when I was at AAA, right? I didn't want to
Uh-huh.
push the car, so I started the car up,
Mm.
and I'm like, the steering wheel's moving freely. The car must be on. I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? And so I called up my coworker, and I was like, bro, this car like isn't on, but it's on. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, it's like not doing anything. Like I need it to move. I don't want to push it out because we have these things that are called dollies,
Mm.
and like the pain in the ass to set up that way that you get the wheels off the drive wheels off the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not setting up dollies on a fucking front wheel drive car, bro. Like it's nose did. And he goes, Nick, can you move the spin like the prindle? I'm like, so I go and I put it in reverse and I go, oh, it moves. It moves. What is going on here? He goes,
Yeah.
he goes, it's a hybrid or it's fully electric. I'm like, I'm done. And I thought I knew about cars like that. You know, when you get into the automotive world, you're like, you find out all these different things. But I was bullshit because I thought I broke it.
No, that's what I thought. I did the same thing with the car I was driving. I was like,
I'm like,
oh damn, did I like hit a gear wrong? And then now it's just not turning on the ignition and shit like that. I was like, we're screwed. And we're so far. I forget where we were, but it was like an hour drive. So I'm like, think about from an hour drive to having to like walk back or something, you know?
you know what talking about the Prindle is, right? It reminds me of when Mosby from Sweet Life and Zach and Cody was trying to teach London Tipton how to drive.
Oh, and like she thought every letter meant something else and not
Yep.
even drive. I
Yep.
remember that. That was so funny. He was stressing out in that episode. That shit was so funny.
It's talking about shows now, talking about like the things that have changed. Like
Shows? Man,
you
we set up for this
you
one.
guys out here be canceling the wrong fucking things. I swear. Like
Let's name some shows that you could remember, and I'll try to name some right now.
what about
Because
Dexter's Laboratory?
you know what's funny? I think I bought Dexter's Laboratories full season because it was at Walmart.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, I didn't buy. But
No,
there
but
was.
I'm just you said to name a couple, so I'm like
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. Johnny Bravo, yeah. Johnny Bravo. Remember Cat Dog? I don't know if you know that one.
cat dog,
Cat
yeah
Dog.
dog. Or what about Courage the Cowardly Chicken?
Cowardly Chicken. No, it's Cowardly Dog.
No.
Courage the Cowardly
Yeah,
Dog.
okay. Oh, my bad. Oh, that's
My
Robot Chicken. That's
God,
Robot
I was
Chicken.
about to say, man, that's you can't mess that up. You cannot mess it up. From Courage the Cowardly Dog, you had Robot Chicken was like way further up. What was it? Super Robot Monkey. It was something Super Robot Monkey something. I forgot what it's called. But like, there's another one that was called My Life as a Teenage Robot. That's another
Yep.
one.
Yep. I remember that.
You remember that one? Okay.
She always had she thought she could be a human because she always had the emotions as one.
Yeah, yeah. Powerpuff Girls, which was like still continuing. I don't know if it is still. I think they switched up a lot in Powerpuff Girls. I'm not gonna lie. I obviously stopped watching it, but back then when it was good, it was different.
All
Especially
right.
when they had the
All right.
movies. Powerpuff
I got one
Girls.
for you because
Okay.
you're all about the Japanese and shit.
Okay.
I think you're seeing this one coming. You must know what I'm about to say.
Dragon Ball.
No, Samurai Jack.
Oh, Samurai Jack. Have you finished watching the whole thing?
I barely remember the show, but I know that it was good and I should
I
watch
re
it again.
I rewatched the whole thing and the new season they added into it. Pretty sad at the ending of it, but like I get it in a sense.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack was another one. Um, what was other shows we could name off the top of our heads right now? There are so many. Man, I'm gonna have to look some up because that was a lot. Even do you remember any Cartoon Network ones? I mean, not Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
Yes, one of my favorite ones. Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket Power. I remember that one.
Or what about the Wild Thornberries?
Wild Thornberries, you got me on that one. That was a good one. I like that one.
What? This got to be everybody's favorite from the '90s, bro. The Rugrats.
Oh yeah, Rugrats. How can I forget? Honestly, I don't know how I forgot that. But do you know, remember in Rocket Power, that one dude that was like basically always high? He was like the adult out of the whole thing.
Oh,
You,
Tito.
yeah, you never realize when you're a kid, but like that man was high all the time.
Is it Tito? Or
I
is
don't know if
Tito
his
the
name was
dad?
Tito. I don't know, but like it was just like
I'm
that dude
double
was like
checking.
high all the time.
I think it's Tito.
Let me see. Oh, Ed and Eddie, bro. I forgot about that.
That's
Oh my god.
Nickelodeon.
That's Cartoon Network.
And I mean that's what I meant. Cartoon Network. Otto's the main character, one of the main characters, and then you got Maurice Rodriguez. What do they call him? I forget.
I don't know. I honestly don't know his name. But I know he was like
Then you got Sam, which they call Squid. Yeah, it is Tito.
it is Tito?
It is Tito. Then you got Reggie, Raymond the dad, Paula, the annoying neighbors where they always are going in their pool and shit.
Mm-hmm. You know what's another one? Kids Next Door.
Teenage Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teenage Kid Next. Is it teenage?
Code name Kid Teenage
Oh,
Kids Next Door.
code name. Okay.
I
That's
used to
another
love
one.
that show.
Do you remember I think they called it Animaniacs?
Animaniacs, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show.
That was on CBS. That was along with like when we watched Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblades,
Sonic,
Power Rangers.
Power Ranger. Yo, let
The
me tell
original
you.
Power Rangers, guys.
The original Power Rangers. I have the movie for the original too.
The one where is that the one with the slime? The
The
slime gets and
ooze
everything.
with
The
the
ooze, yeah.
ooze. Yeah. I have that one. And I also have the Power Ranger Turbo when they had the cars.
You know what? You know what was one of my favorite ones?
Which one?
Lightspeed Rescue.
Mm.
Power
You
Rangers,
know, the
Lightspeed
one,
Rescue.
oh man, I think if I can, I would say Wild Force is one of my favorite, and Mystic Force, and obviously the original, like no brainer.
Yeah,
Um, I literally got to a point where I was
Tommy.
benching Tommy, rip.
Yeah, God
Um,
rest his soul, man. Sorry you had to go out that way.
it was crazy because like he was doing a signing in Chelsea, and I was at work.
You told me about that, and I still didn't go.
Yeah, so guys, he literally, it was like the last time I've ever seen him. And like this is him before recently passing. He was doing a signing in Chelsea, and he was going around Boston, obviously doing signings. He was
He was
very
supposed to come
engaged.
back right before he killed himself, right?
I think so, but yeah. So my first time meeting him, obviously, like in my head, I'm fangirling, but in like outside, I'm like, all right, this dude's mad cool and all that
I
stuff.
gotta, I gotta cut you off for a second.
What happened?
I gotta do my normal week spiel.
For
Starbucks, please sponsor us.
all
Got a new one for you guys this week.
right,
But
all
yeah, no, yeah,
right.
I think he was saying he was coming back, and then we got the sad news that he
He passed.
off himself.
Yeah. So when I met him, he was like, it was a funny interaction because
Strasburg.
he, like, he's very interactive with you. Like when you're obviously with meeting a fan, obviously there's different celebrities how they act, but no,
How
he
is
was
his
actually,
how is he like personality wise, besides like the interaction? Like, was he really like upbeat coming in to the
dude,
store and stuff?
mad upbeat. He was mad chill. He was funny. And then like there was a funny moment. This is what I'm gonna talk about, where it's like on the signing table, we had everything was prepared and all that. And then right when he was about to like grab the stack of papers or like the stack of little like signings that he can just sign it and give it to you, and also give you like because he'll, so once he's about to give you the signing paper, the table itself collapsed.
Oh shit!
So it was just so funny because he kind of like made a joke. He's like, "Oh, so let's go over here and look at this while this is getting right put back together." Like it was really funny. He was very like comical. Like I actually had a great time enjoying meeting him and talking with him. And I'll pull up the actually I won't pull it up. I will pull one thing off of what I have that he signed.
Guys, I have one of the ones where he has his. It's a Funko Pop. I bought it when he passed. It was the one where he has his helmet off. Yeah, really nice Funko Pop.
Scoop scoop. So I do have a
Hold on,
signing of,
are your headsets wireless?
yeah. So I have a signing of him signing the White Falcon sword, which is pretty cool. And then obviously I have to get him to sign the Green Dragon sword.
Nice.
Right there in the corner on that side. And I also have him signing for his other little things too.
Is that a trading card?
Not really. It's like was like his movie that he was supposed to do a new one of like,
Oh, they were supposed to do a sequel.
yeah. So this was like a combination of like I think the White Dragon, that's what it was called. So he was supposed to do that. I think they were just about almost finished the production of it. But obviously he passed, so it never came to be, which was something I was really hoping for.
The original White Rangers guys. Nobody else is
Yeah.
the White Ranger. Tommy is.
White Ranger and Green Ranger. So no one's topping those two. He was the only guy to play that, and he played it well. He was a villain first when he was a Green Ranger, if I recall. He was a villain first.
But guys, you want to know where you guys could have got these videos and stuff back in the 90s around our time? Blockbuster.
Blockbuster, yes, where everybody brought back
Or
scratch
Hollywood
discs.
videos.
I
Hollywood
didn't go
videos
to
back.
Hollywood videos like that.
The one in Everett
I never really went to
where
it.
the dude got shot?
No, now I definitely would never have gone to it.
Right outside
Definitely
of
would
it?
not have gone to it. Nah, but Blockbuster was a good place. I didn't like how some of the. I think they had some weird rules, but I didn't get it. I didn't understand it because I was younger.
Don't return your videos, bro.
Yeah. So but that's a place where people like brought back like scratched up, junked like
Mm-hmm.
disc, and I hated that.
When they started doing DVDs, yeah, bro.
I hate it so much. Now like in the red box, I don't know
Now
if that's
people
still
go to
around.
Redbox. Yeah, Redbox
Is it
is still
still
around. Do
still
you know
around?
Netflix did that? Before Netflix started, they used to have a subscription where they sent you the uh the DVDs.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that. I never knew that one at all.
but these kids won't know the hassle of having to rewind their tapes back before they bring them back.
VHS.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
or to rewind it that you so you could rewatch it again, or when it
You had
got
to use
stuck,
a you had to use like a number two pencil or like a pen
or
to like
if you
twist it.
if you didn't
Yeah.
have the money to have one of the things to rewind it, yeah, we used a
Yeah.
pencil or something. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know we were creative, and then we had to find out solutions for problems we had. A lot of them.
You know what I don't see no more?
What?
Do you remember the markers back when we were in school? They used to have like the different flavor smells.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
see that
still.
no more.
I think it's because the people kept sniffing them, and it was like an issue.
We weren't getting high or anything, but it was the most funniest thing.
I think obviously they weren't. They're probably kids that were sniffing it and eating it. Probably, you know.
Yeah,
I don't
eating
know.
them. Yeah, they definitely were eating them.
Um,
But they wouldn't know it. But nobody would know the struggle of those pens. You ever have like no the pencils where they have like the little like stubbies, but like you take them out and then you put them back in the top.
no, I don't remember what you talking. Stubbies. There
You
were
know,
different ones, right?
so you know like the lead pencils. Obviously, like you have to get your number 2 lead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. A little eraser that would be coming with that, right?
no,
No?
no. So they were like the little white nubs. Like you could if they you could follow like if your pencil got whatever, you just take it out and you would put it at the top back into it so that your next one could push forward.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture. But if you ever lost those, you were kind of fucked.
Yeah.
If it pushes in, you got to find something to stick down in there in order for you to get your pencil to work. But that's how they always just told you, just use a regular number 2 pencil. No, I want to be cool, bro.
Literally. What was it? Do you remember the show? What was it? Captain Planet.
Yes.
I remember that. It's funny because they make parodies of that nowadays. It's just so funny to watch. Um, you know they made a Men in Black show.
All right, hold up. Sorry, I don't
Oh,
mean
go
to
ahead.
piss them off real quick.
Show me the picture. You found it?
These little pencils.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh no, it wasn't what I was thinking. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You're
Yeah,
thinking of the regular number 2 pencils.
I'm
Where you
thinking about
take
the regular ones.
erasers off and you put the lead in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
No,
thinking about
these
the
ones,
regular one.
if you lost a piece, you were fucked.
Yeah, I remember that.
But nah, the Men in Black show, I did not know they made a Men in Black show.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know, and then I discovered it like years ago that they did, so I had to watch it. It honestly wasn't that bad. I would kind of
I'm
just
about
wish
to
they
watch it
continued
now.
it. I kind of wish they just continued that show.
All
What
right,
was it?
guys. You guys just don't know the struggle.
Yeah.
You know what kids nowadays are not going to know the struggle of in high school?
What?
Passing the fucking MCAS to graduate.
Didn't they get rid of that, right?
Yep.
Like I said, bro, I don't know what they're trying to do with educational system, but like it wasn't fair. It really wasn't fair. It honestly was not fair. I hated it so much. Jesus. Yeah, man. The fact when I
You
heard
wanna
I learned
you
about
wanna
that, it
know
was
what
crazy.
you wanna know what else these kids are never gonna know?
What?
What about the flip phone? Texting on a regular. Oh, you know what? These kids won't know what a track phone is.
Huh. You know, so the flip phone, the what was it, the track one, and then the slide.
The slide,
And you
yeah,
gotta go like it just flips that way. I remember that. You can customize it and make a different sound every time.
dude.
I remember that one. Oh man,
The sidekick.
the sidekick.
Yo, you know what these guys won't know?
What?
Having to use AOL.
No, you know what? You know what? They won't ever
Dial up
like
AOL.
that. Yo, honestly, that when you had to deal with it back then, the dial-up to like connect to internet was like the worst sound you'll ever hear.
How old's your nephew now?
My nephew is 5.
All right, still too young to bring it up to him then. But
Yeah,
all right, what's your youngest brother? How old's your youngest brother?
he's 21.
He definitely don't know dial up.
No, he definitely don't know dial up.
Bring it up to him because I brought that shit up to Trey. Trey never knew what the hell that was either.
No, you know what they never will experience? Prepaid like minutes.
Yeah, track phone.
Oh yeah, track phone. That is a track phone, isn't it? I didn't count that as track in my head. I don't know why, because I don't remember it being called track phone. I just know it's a prepaid kind of thing.
Or having to wait till 9 o'clock to use your free minutes.
Yeah, specific time frame.
Or T-Mobile, your top five, so you could talk to them for free.
I never did that. I still had that flip phone back then. I
Aww.
had it. I had it when I was like 8th grade. That's when I had the flip phone, and I was stuck with it for a bit until like I actually
But how hard
upgraded
was
it.
it for you to text on that?
Dude, your thumb like skill was like crazy. If you're trying to like
You had to be on game,
typing
bro. Had
to
to be on
try to
game.
get to the letter like T or like F or J, you have to like continue in spaces every time. Like your whole thumb would just like it's like an analog stick, like you would play a game. It's so like, man, I hated it honestly. But you were used to it because obviously we were there at those times. Um, you remember the times with like playing Dragon Ball, where if you're versing each other, you would have to like hit the analog stick like mad quick. I remember that. I actually did enjoy that because like it just shows who was the stronger one of the two. What was the other one?
You know these kids will never know
What
is having your auditorium be your gym as well, like the Parlin.
was it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Your auditorium was also part of your gym.
Oh yes. Yes, it was in the Parlen. Yeah, it was. I remember.
The Madeline English, you know this.
Hmm.
Your auditorium was your cafeteria.
It was. It definitely was.
Kids are not gonna
I
know that.
remember.
Actually, it still is. Kids that are
It
over
still
there, but
is.
some kids
Still
won't
is.
never know that.
I do you remember at the end of the year the teachers would have like a little football game that
No,
it would be students against teachers.
yeah, but this one you're gonna relate with because you know this one,
Okay.
and I never see this nowadays. Mind you, guys, I work in a school, so this is why I can attest to this. Kids do not sign each other's shirts no more at the end of the year.
Oh no, that's good. That's literally nothing ever happening again. I was like,
Like, like you don't
even I
know, like
think,
your mom going to buy you a white T-shirt at the end of the school year, so that your friends can all sign it.
yeah, that or was like the school book that they would have.
Hold on, I gotta ask a question to my partner next to me. My
Okay,
I gotta phone my lifeline.
lifeline. But no, there was definitely things that a lot of a lot of generations are not going to experience compared to what older generations had to deal with. Are you back?
Field days. That's when we
Field
did it.
days. That's what it is. Yeah.
But nobody does that. Nobody signs each other's shirts.
Nah.
Why isn't field days fun anymore?
You had to wear like a white shirt to do that one, or like any type of shirt that was able to see the markers.
The markers. So
Yeah.
when I had field day at the Parlin, right? This is
Mm,
like after you guys left. We would all wear a certain color.
yeah.
Then we would go down to Glendale and we would do like triathlons. It was fun. Nowadays, when you see field days, you're just running around in circles. It's not fun. Like you guys aren't like, I'm sorry, but like kids nowadays don't understand what it was to be a kid back in the day. Everybody nowadays are too quick to want to grow up.
Do you remember TV tag? What happened? You remember TV tag?
Yes.
I remember that. Then that's the one we did during field day. But like on field day, they also had that inflatable like track. I don't know if you remember. Like it was like a obstacle
You
course
guys
kind
might
of
have
thing.
did it different from us because remember
Yeah.
you left and went to a different school for a while.
No, but that was also in Everett too.
I don't. They might have been before I came to Everett. Because anytime
Maybe.
I've any field day I've done, it's always been like a triathlon.
Mm.
So
I
you have
remember the
like
triathlon
you
ones.
have
Yeah.
different games. You got tug of war. You used to tie the rope around me and lean backwards.
Oh yeah. Tug of war was fun.
But nowadays, these kids at field days are too busy texting on their phones, making TikToks, not wanting to make memories with their friends. Like I still cherish some of those things nowadays, but then there's sometimes I don't want to do shit either because it's just not the same.
Yeah.
But like these kids will never know what it is to make a memory.
Yeah, and like the pictures we took back then were like obviously not the same quality.
Jackass, we try to make Jackass videos, like because we wanted to be the next people to go on Jackass.
No, I think we discussed about it, but we never actually did anything.
Bro, yeah, we did. We did it. It was Gabe's old phone, which was Rob's phone, his flip phone,
Oh my
and we went to
gosh.
the Cavarian Park and did Jackass things.
I don't know if I remember
You
that
don't
one.
remember that?
I don't remember that.
Dude, yeah. I wish
I
you
don't,
still had that phone.
I don't remember
That
that
would
at
be
all.
some shit to put on YouTube now.
Honestly, I don't
I need
remember
new
that.
content. Maybe I should start doing
Wow.
Jackass videos. I might get in trouble with somebody.
Most likely in today's time.
Be like,
Wow.
sure, you're out of work now for a non-work related injury. Yeah, I broke my neck. I was doing some Jackass shit. I'm sorry.
What was it? I don't know. I don't think they're ever gonna make another Jackass movie at all either. Because remember, those movies were like intense to like watch.
They're all old now
Guys,
too.
if you watch those videos, just make sure you have the stomach to actually watch it, because you will feel like you might want to vomit in some moments. Uh yeah. I'm not gonna even mention them of what happens in the movie, but just have a strong stomach when watching it in some of them.
Yeah, you young bullshit kids.
Um Man, yeah. There's a lot of parks changing too. Like they're not the same as they used to. They're not as like I would say complicated
They're
in a
boring.
sense. They're just plain in a sense.
They all mimic each other.
Yeah. I barely see a kid at a park now.
You don't
It's
really
just
see
there.
kids at parks playing basketball anymore either.
That I see a little bit of, but not a lot.
Like eighth graders can now play on a freshman team.
Oh really?
Yeah, seventh and eighth graders can now play up on freshmen.
Hmm. I
So
didn't know that.
essentially, you can get instead of getting the 4 years of playing the sport, you can essentially get 6.
Hmm. Oh man. Yeah. A
It's
lot of
crazy.
nostalgic, I say. A lot of memories. Good memories too in high school.
What
So
about
much
going to
fun.
get like I don't know, before it was Papa John's or Papa Jack's, whatever? You used to be able to go get pizza. You back in the day, you'd be able to go get a slice of pizza or 2 slices of pizza, a drink, and a snack for like $5.
Oh, when it was cheap as hell? Yeah.
Like you go after school and be like, oh, we're gonna go get pizza. Or
I
go to
no.
Sal's Pizza. Like we would go to Sal's Pizza on the way to football practice, and $5 got us that before we went to practice. So we
You
had something
know,
to eat.
what was my favorite? Sorry to cut you off. One of my favorite pizza spots were back in the day. I don't know if it's still there. I think it was like Main Street House of Pizza.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta go
Main
back
Street
there.
and Everett House is still there.
I have to go there because I haven't had their pizza in so long. It's oily, but it's so good. It was so
My
good.
favorite pizza, Nana's.
Remember Kippo's?
Yeah, I used to go to Kibble's all the time when I used to
It's
live right there.
gone. Yeah, it's gone.
No, he owns another one.
He owns another one.
Yeah, he had 2. It's in Wakefield.
Oh, too far. I'm not going there.
Well, it's not too far.
I'm lazy.
It goes Everett, Malden, Melrose, Wakefield.
I'll think about it. If I want to feel that nostalgic feeling, all that style food, and then yeah, I remember the subs. Oh, they were to die for. It was so good. I miss it. I wish it was closer again. You know what other show I didn't mention? Cow and Chicken.
Cow and chicken, yeah.
That was another one. I just like I'm reminiscing them like the
Did you
shows in
ever
my
watch
head.
Boondocks?
Yes, yes. That was the one show that
Riley and Yui.
yeah, that was a good show. Honestly, I've been seeing them pop up on like my newsfeed because obviously like the was the uncle or the grandpa
Yeah.
kept popping up. You know when he's fighting his like nemesis, the blind guy.
Blind guy and he gets his ass whooped.
He gets his ass whooped, but like he comes back from hell and possesses him. Yo, it was just crazy. I love it. I love that show. That was a great show. I need to
Yo,
go
and then
deep into
Uncle
that show.
Ruckus though. Uncle Ruckus
No,
being a black guy and hating all blacks, and it's like Uncle Ruckus, bro. What is
Uncle
wrong with
Ruckus.
you, dude?
Uncle Ruckus says some crazy things.
Uncle
I
Ruckus used to get
he,
slapped.
he was crazy for the stuff he was saying. I was like, wow, I could not believe it. I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah,
But it
Uncle
was like
Ruckus
obviously
did
it's
some
like
other
it's supposed to
shit.
be like a funny show. Like
It is. It's super funny.
it's super funny, but it's just like the stuff you would hear on Boondocks. It's just like wow, they really drop stuff like this. That's crazy, but it was hilarious to watch. I missed that show too. I might rewatch that too. My brother, I think my older brother has a season for it. So
Bro, they were supposed to bring it back, but I don't know if they did.
I don't know if they did either. I remember like I don't. I feel like it wouldn't be the same because shows and movies nowadays, guys, they have to like tippy toe because of the community itself. And a lot of parents are very like, oh, this isn't like kid appropriate or adult appropriate kind of stuff. So I feel like Boondocks would be the same. They would probably be like more lighter on their stuff. Maybe. I could be wrong. But you know what? A show that never gonna be like tippy toeing around nobody. You want to take a guess what show I'm thinking about?
Mm,
This show is still going to the day.
I don't know.
South Park.
Oh, South Park don't give a fuck.
They don't care for nobody. And that's what I like about South Park is that they literally they don't care what society thinks. They'll say whatever and do whatever on the show. Because I remember there was a point, I think there was a trend where people were like didn't like South Park because of certain things. But I'm like, South Park has always been like not kid friendly or like any type of friendliness in that show. They make fun of everything and all things. And that's kind of what I like about it. They just keep it the same. That's what we like. Never change it up and all that because you know how they do with movies. They always change up characters or is it add different things because of what society wants in a sense. And it's just annoying to me a little bit to an
I hear
extent.
that. I hear that, bro. But guys, are coming up on that hour mark. You know what it is. We
Ready?
do an hour show. So I just want to
Damn.
recap. We are sponsored by Doobie Energy Drinks, and we have a discount code for 10% off, which is Beantown Bros, exactly how it is shown right there on the screen for you guys.
Exactly how it's shown.
If you guys want to watch the video, you can go ahead and follow us on YouTube or Facebook. Depends on wherever you decide you want to watch it. That's right there, Beantown Bros Podcast on YouTube as well as Facebook. And then if you decide you don't want to and you want to listen to us on the road, you can go ahead and get us at Apple or Spotify Podcast. And that's all we got for you guys this week. We will see you guys, or you guys will listen to us next week as we're going to be coming to you live. Not live. I shouldn't say that. We should be coming to you with a episode 6. I'm not sure what we're going to talk about yet. We kind of switched from what we were going to do last week. But if you guys want to listen to that, or if you guys are wondering if you saw me earlier today in a different video, you did. It's boss. We were B-Town Bros. I'm about to say that. You did see me here on Beantown Bros, but you will also see me on Bostonian Thoughts so that you guys are not confused as if I am not doing a show with Alex. I am doing 2 separate shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we're going to do serious stuff here. What do you know, right?
I feel like
our comedic stuff.
I feel like from time to time on certain topics we'll
If
do a
something comes
serious
up that
thing.
me and him agree on, we'll
Yeah.
bring it to you guys. But if you guys are looking for something serious, I did do the Gabby Petito documentary recap of that, and a couple of our opinions on it. So if you guys are looking for that, you guys can go to Bostonian Thoughts for that. But yes, no, I am doing 2 separate shows, so
Yeah.
I don't think I left Alex in the wind. And
Nah.
I'm not cheating. I told him.
He's good. He's good in my book. But listen, guys, again, we do appreciate feedback. And if there's anything you guys would want us to talk about, even if it's like, depending on how many people actually agree about it in the comments, we will do it. Otherwise, it's going to be us two that's going to probably discuss about what we're going to talk about and agree on. But definitely reach out to us and put in the comments, we'll see that. We'll take that as a note. We'll be like, okay, we see that everybody likes to want us to talk about certain things. and we will be touching on them, depending how many people talk about it or discuss on it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, like, yeah,
we need some feedback because we can come up with stuff that we think is good, and to us we could talk about stuff all day, but if we don't know what you guys want us to bring to you, like if you guys think that there's something that is more pressing, then please feel free to let us know, and
yeah, it will
we'll
come
look
to our
in.
attention. It will come to our attention, guys. We won't ignore you guys. We'll definitely draw it to our attention and take note for that. But as you know, he's doing his own. He's on another podcast. I'm doing streaming. I'm gaming, and we've mentioned this before. So if you guys want to game with us at some point, join us. My Twitch is _Sky King, and you'll see an anime character with red wings. But like I said, reach out to us. Anything you guys have any thoughts of what you want to do, what us to do, we will talk about it, and we'll
Yeah, and
come in agreement.
I fixed that for you guys in case you were looking at this, wanted to know the spelling. It's Doobie Energy, and then that's your discount code, Beantown Bros. Thank you for following us. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
listening to us, and
Mm-hmm.
suck my ass. I will see you guys next week.
Have a good night and have a good day if you're wherever you're watching this.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace, guys.